Day trading disclaimer. Content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Trading involves substantial risk. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Viewers are responsible for their own trading decisions. No guarantees of success or profitability. Boom. War rallies to all-time highs for the last 3 days, 4 days, this last week since Sunday. This amazing push and hold, another push and hold. And today, do we have another one? Leading until the end of the day, that's how this has been trading. A lot of support, a lot of demand throughout the day. Good opportunities for longs potentially this morning. Looks like a bit of a bigger red candle on the 4, consolidation, and a deeper pullback on the 1 hour for a few hours, and a hold around 26.4 with the break of 26.430. The last overnight has been in a steady downtrend with lower highs, indicating some sort of weakness in this demand, some sell-off, taking profit up top if you've been holding for a while, some slippage, some shorting. So it indicates also people are potentially shorting these highs, or at least starting to, or that could just be overnight, and demand overall could take precedence for this trading session. So we got these pre-market levels marked out, 26.392 low. We're going to look for a reaction there, potential entry. We have this most recent pre-market high at 26.434, and we're trading just in the middle of that range at 26.410 to the downside. I'm thinking there's going to be a hold at 26.4 at open. If there isn't a continuation of this sell-off, it looks like from overnight, then we can potentially look at holds and reactions around 4. But if we get a break below 4, I think there can still be demand around 26.365. Because that's where it capitulated on the 5 and pushed up. It could be a potential accumulation to back up to the upside for this morning. So we want to see a deeper reaction here, 26.365. And we're targeting resistance. We're targeting holds and breakouts. And I think I'm long for the day. If this long invalidates, I think in a validation area would be, like here, 26.360 for potential break to the downside, shorting, and a deeper invalidation at 26,000. 26.3 would be a target, 210. So 26 could be the deeper retracement, or we can trade back to this pivot point at 26.223. So 26.2, where it's a bit extended to the upside, overbought potential. We got a serious rally, 23 to 26.4, so that's a 3,400 point move, which sounds ridiculous. It's going to be, and it's trading at since the beginning of the New Year's high. So we're looking for some sort of resistance up here too. This could be that resistance level of 26.4. Could be rounded top. It could be downwards pressure. We could be experiencing some sort of volatile, uncertain consolidation morning back and forth between a range due to this high being a bit overextended after a rally and us trading at all-time highs or 400 away from all-time highs, 26.8. So either we have another rally today going towards 26.8, and we're going to see that by holding this low at 26.4. And we're going to wait until breaks reestablished as a retest, or if we're in that initial sell-off into support back to retracement of recent highs, then we can sell just above during into a distribution or reaccumulation for a price discovery to the upside. To the downside, we're going to trade after demand and support has been established. So just clarifying entry protocols. My rules for entry this morning. Pullbacks by the support, the pullback for the real move. We're going to get a focused read on when to take profits to. So there could be deeper retracement, holds around 26.4, but there is a war rally that hasn't really seen a move like this, like a double move to the upside, double, triple leg leap to the all-time highs. You missed this week, and you'd probably be surprised if you look at price now, and that's just this week. Or because we were at a market structure shift last week, so but then we just got a complete move to the upside, and a crazy move to the upside. So how that corrects and how this plays out today seems like a pivot day. That 4 hours a bit deeper, looks similar to this, how the market structure shift pivot looked on recently, a deeper pullback, 200 point pullback. So we could be a 200 point pullback or a steady sell off this morning, but want to see that at the upper levels around. Then I'd be bearish. Then pre-war rally, it could trade like pre-war rally at these highs. Might not be a demand up here because we are trading at highs, or it's a continuation of that war rally. So we get a good read on direction this morning and get some good trades going. Hope that everybody has a good trading day today. We got 1 minute to open. We're seeing a break of 26.430. Could retrace recent highs. Nice impulsive candle. Want to see how price action looks at this open. Could there be slippage? I gotta remind myself that this could establish a range down here because of the uncertainty. But are we leaning bullish for our entries or bearish? Are we selling these highs or are we buying these lows? Seeing a break above here, slippage. Demand is still here. Getting in maybe. Want to find a good entry at this 400 level. See if demand also does. Or are we selling off heavy this morning? We get a break below VWAP 26,392. Maybe we get a break and retest of this low. If this shorts want to hold, S&P's 55% more short, Nasdaq's 27% long. Divergence in order type here. So maybe get a nice entry off of here if this candle closes outside this recent 15. Spiked. Hold here. 26,392. Could be accumulating at 390. We got a break below. Short squeeze. Gnarly candle on the 5. That's not our lowest though. Could be people stepping in until 70 to the upside. Want to see real invalidation below like 80 close. If this could close below 80, we got a potential short, and we got the targets to the downside. Price discovery, low a day. Seeing potential accumulation of shorts around 80. Nasdaq longs are lightening up. Are we rallying again? That's it could induce a demand here. Or we could be within this range, and I'd be slightly bullish. A little bit of a hold here, stepping in. Could be slippage to the upside. Exchange of short squeeze. But we're getting some downwards pressure. Building off of 70, potential entry here.
Order filled.
Targeting this high. Let's hope we get a good build and slingshot back up to the upside. And ready to close early. Or not really, maybe hold here. See price action first. This is our first trade being established. Break below. A relief of this shorts. Building back up. Market orders. Building here. Exchange of shorts to long. Accumulation around 90. Build back up to 26.4. Break of 26.4. Selling going on. Potentially short. No reason to short here. Accumulation at 90. A little brief sell-off. That's 50% retracement. Could shorts be stepping in here?
Order filled.
That was just a contract. Should have held here. Just find a better entry. I don't know why I closed there. I should have closed. Okay, we gotta take profit quick. That's a break-even trade. Let's see if demand steps in again here for an accumulation instead of a relief. Should have anticipated a relief there. 50% retracement. And we got a hold off of 400 to the downside. Could be a sell off of that exchange of shorts and a retracement back up to the upside. We get a good close above 90. Another green candle here. I'm gonna bet that this breaks that recent high. Uncertainty to the downside. More shorting on futures, lightening up on longs on Nasdaq. Gaining longs here. See you breaking 90. You want to see this close? Could be a bear flag on the 15 second, or we could just be holding this 90 low on the close. Probably want more confirmation. to the upside. Maybe shorting dries up and a demand feels safe to step in here if this consolidates a bit longer. Then we get a press to the upside. We get in a little bit early. How can you tell this is a reversal at this low? It's fluctuating 70 and 90. Looks like we're getting a break below here. More downwards pressure on the S&P could be leading this. We get a long squeeze. Could be a move to the downside for this long squeeze. Maybe get in there. I forgot which way to go sell, so I'm selling a couple S3 crows. But the man stepped in heavier at 70. Trying to be more, maybe we get a break, retest at 70, build at 70. I want to see reaction at 70. Saw a break below. We are a bit bearish for the morning. We get an accumulation of shorts here, a relief of these longs on the NASDAQ, 8% from 17. You get another long squeeze, they got to get out. Getting a retest of the 70 level. Want to see relief of these longs. Why they're holding. Increasing longs here. Some people are more. We got divergence to the downside. We've seen a break. Let's see this close below 65. This spiked lower. Demand here. War rally wants this up. It's just probably light volume. Around 5,000 orders. You seen a pickup on volume. 637, 15-minute order break. Maybe getting in early to the downside. Established direction on morning. I don't know why I'm not in one.
Order filled.
I think it's just far away. We'll see. Seeing a slight hold and break. Accumulation to the downside. 9% long. Could be a long squeeze. Only 8% stopped at 8. I don't know why I'm betting on this continuation to the downside. It's a bit overextended to the upside. This is going to probably deeper reliefs because of uncertainty. Stupid trade.
Stop filled.
We're going to be ranging down here. Let's sell this high.
Order filled.
A little tilty. Don't know if we're going to trail quickly. Okay, is that a smart play? It's not. This could be demand picking in finally.
Order filled.
Reverse, I'll break.
Order filled.
Gonna wait for spike at this high. This could be that slingshot to the upside. Creating an imbalance to the downside. Trade above VWAP and uptrend. 16% long picked up on NASDAQ. It's trading down here for too long. Could below that move. I'm bearish, but I'm getting swept here. Like thinking a break and continuation instead of accumulation and micro ranges.
Stop filled.
Okay, to reassess down here, we got direction. It's gonna be a continuation. So we buy here. Should have stayed in my initial trade. Let's see here. Damn, what? What trades did I take this morning? Already down so much. Thank goodness for demo. I can't scalp this. Am I tripping? Recess. Not scalping appropriately. Going too hard, thinking I could call every move. I didn't enter until there. I went long from here thinking that war rally was going to pick up. If anything, you got to establish, we see downwards pressure. So we got a sell off and then we got a break to the downside. That's closing. This 5-minute candle around 60. 63, you want to see a break below. and then potential for a better entry around 90. So we change our direction to short. Slips from to the upside to 400. Get short around 400. Or we get a reclaim of this low. Retracement on the 5. Likes 85 area. I think it's just an imbalance off uncertainty this morning. Shorts got their initial push to the downside, and demand is going to keep trying to step in here for a push, for a break back above, a recent break back above. So you want to get in around 65. This doesn't break, retest a 90 level, a higher level, 70, 80, 70. Or this is just ranging down here. Gotta make up some money.
Order filled.
See if we're just getting an exchange to the downside here, trying to get quick profit. Looks bearish. Just exchanging hands down here until we get a nice break to the downside after this.
Target filled.
Got a nice break to the downside. Should have extended that. No, we're bearish.
Order filled.
We'll ride this to the downside. Doesn't get a nice accumulation. Market order, slips, shorts. 72 off of 70 maybe, off of 60. They've been building this. Are they testing this? You gotta take profit quickly on these moves. If you do get a chance to take profit and it doesn't retrace off your entry, looking for a retest of some level and a continuation. Looks like a retest of the 65 level. Shorts selling more shorts down here. 5% long. Get more of a long sweep. We got a doji on the 5. Pressing up. Just find higher lows here.
Stop filled.
Nice press to the downside. Just a natural take profit squeeze, but elevator down. So this is range bound. See if we get another entry off 90. This could just be slippage to the downside. Can't imagine everybody's selling to longs and shorts, and that battle's looking bearish. Battle's looking like more shorts are, and Nasdaq's looking like it's starting to believe this bearish move, and everybody's going flat. So potentially get in a short earlier than a complete retracement back to these highs. A little bit risky for demand to step in. Probably gonna be taking profit early around 90. We got an exchange around 80. A little bit upwards pressure. Break at 80. They could be building these longs for the morning. Looks more flat than not. Building this next move to 90 or 400. And we'll see if this flips short here around 90, 400. We get a bit of a slippage. I think more people are long, looking for a break back above a good demand area. Seeing people stepping in 90 for some more downwards pressure.
Order filled.
I don't know why I'm trusting that more. It's gonna slip and hit my stop though. So I should keep this above that. The most recent high for a lower high here for a bear flag. Exit on here. Got a 1-on-1 trade. Maybe lower high, lower low. Let's see another move off of 70. I don't know why everybody's flat here.
Order filled.
Tap back into the FEG. Quicker retracement here. Taking profit at 60. So we got a retracement, and this one's trying to hold above 90. Looks like demand actually could step in here. We're not playing this range. Just wash these orders here, and now we're getting ready for a new demand, 5% here. Flip my bias to bull. Looking for order around 70. You see a retracement and push up above these recent highs too. Trade back into VWAP, and then we are potentially holding for the day. Could be accumulating at these lows. Everybody's flat and actually more short on MNQ now. %1 on NQ too, so they're playing that pretty close. Feeling a bit uncertain here. Would like to go along and continue this rally, but there is a sell-off and potential shorting opportunity. I think shorts are relieved here, so it's a potential entry for longs, but it could be risky, volatile range. So unless we get a break and retest, we want to be in around 70, but we could just be range like this for a minute, for a while. Off open in the 645 for a continuation to the downside. And that downwards orb didn't quite work, but there is still upside potential here to break 26,435. 50-point move to the upside. We can build here. At least trade back up into 400, 410, where VWAP is. I don't know if they're establishing a correction to the upside. This is a high, so we haven't quite gotten a rally yet. Looks like we're correcting that rally to the downside. People waiting for a decisive break here, and I wonder where this the bigger operators are going to take us. Looks bearish. Could be playing this bear flag. Accumulation for new lows.
Order filled.
This has been creating a point around 80. And looks like we're gonna break below. We need to break below 65. So we're getting some nice absorption here at 65. Could be an accumulation of shorts. This slippage to the upside. Are we going long? 4% more long. Building at this low. Saw a capitulation. Not really. That recovery was a demand. So the man really has to fight his way back to the upside here. And they're fighting downwards pressure after a correction of a war rally that moved 2,000, however many thousands of points, 3,000 points. Looking for just a natural correction, even though people would love to see that move, a rally, a good rally, especially in wartime. The market's resilient, but that still deserves a correction to the downside if we're really, except AI is leading the way and all these tech companies are doing well even in wartime. AI infrastructure, adding AI infrastructure and just improving their consumer products and how AI is going to be with integrated. I'm just gonna take profit here. This does look like we got a break of these lows, so we could hold for a new brief sell off. Looks like we're getting a nice accumulation to the downside. We're seeing, are we gonna get a break here, or are we gonna get a nice slingshot back up into the range? I don't know. Get a decisive move. Looks like we need more shorts to step in here. Long squeeze. More longs at this level.
Order filled.
Longs increase. Okay, not too bad. We could catch up. It's only been 21 minutes. We're bearish for the day. Good waterfall. Kind of expecting that. Looking for a retest of this break area. Around 60. And create a new demand. Capitulation maybe at 30. Or we get a continuation and break below here. It's less likely demand steps in for a while. Could be a second leg. Accumulation, break, selling to some longs, I guess, more short. It's just the correction that we needed. A little breathing room, so people could. It's good waterfall. I don't have any price targets to the bottom except for 3 and 2. I can't believe I missed that move. I was in on it too. And that high should have held. Saw a break. Impulse. Selling, impulse. Selling. Impulse. Relief. Nice profit taken with a nice move. Could be second leg. We got more longs here. Could be that second leg down after that retracement. Usually after moves this big, we get a lower range here, establishing a battle between demand and sells. Unless we get a nasty reaction to these highs. We crazy correction at 26. 300-point move for the day. I don't think they're worried about wiping out anybody here. I think they already did wipe out those longs. So why I'm not in this order is just an extension I should have held. Okay. I think just taking profit it really is what the market is presenting and doing. And when you really see weakness, then that's when you sell, not just TP, because then you're leaving money on the table and you plan that move to the downside with discovery, and it looks like the day is bearish and we made this retracement quickly. It's cool if I call it, and even I don't have to be in the trade or anything. But it's a gnarly candle on the hour, so we're clearly shorting. 4 hours short and almost retrace to this pivot point. Could have a reaction around 26.223 and continue a rally around 200, or here around 3. but we're just getting a nice cascade. Everybody's shorting somehow. This NQ doesn't seem appropriate. We in long. I think everybody's long across the board, except for Dow. Everybody's short. The Dow and the futures, everybody's short. Getting a nice cascade to the bottom with no lower price targets. Besides, there's just a low resistance trades. Holding demand to the downside. Somebody's collecting longs here though. We get a low retracement. Do I play that? Because I missed it. Getting a hold and then exchange. Build up.
Order filled.
A relief. A retest of all the way back up to 3. No way they're seeing shots like that. I'm trailing quickly. I'm in a free trade now. I'm gonna let this go. We're gonna trace up to 350. Getting a quick exchange here. More selling. Stepped in. Are they going long off of this? Because my stop gonna get hit. It's gonna be an exchange here, and I'm gonna get out, but we'll see if we get a hold above 3. If it doesn't want to stop me out.
Stop filled.
There's a relief, another relief of this, an exchange of longs, long pressure. That's a nice target. I think that's
Order submitted.
This is
Order
the right
filled.
side of that trade. We're now on the right side. And we have this retest at 60, 30, 63, 60, but I don't think demand is strong enough down here. I think it's just the early relief of huge sell-off of market orders, getting out, stops getting hit. I'm giving back to shorts, giving back to short hands. On the higher time frames, this is very bullish. So looking at exit early, if we get I gotta slow down a bit. Like I should have, this would have been the day exiting. A bit of a recovery to the upside. Potential slingshot to the upside. Getting a hold at 90, 300, break above. We keep on freaking demoing until I'm profitable and I got my strategy down. I know how much to risk. I know what trades to take. Right now I'm kind of just being a part of all the trades and seeing what potential trades are there. Just getting comfortable reading the markets without reacting too quickly is a thing too. So you're reading the markets and you see the opportunity and then you want to be quick to press. And that's the problem. You see the opportunity and then you think through the opportunity quicker and thoroughly. And we're getting to move back up to the upside. I'm breaking these recent highs. Potentially de-risk here to this low. Then we get a steady trend in demand back up to the upside. And this rally continues. And this would be an anomaly. So selling and step in, demand here. More demand at this low. It's like consolidating these lows. or downwards pressure off of 25. Taking profit off these highs. Weekends back to a continuation of a demand here, potentially. We get a range between 90 and 20. After the substantial moves, gonna exchange and relieve of these shorts. We get inducing longs, quick scalps, exchange to who looks like shorts now. So we got a brief relief, and now we're getting some downwards pressure. So do we flip? See, we want to support the rally. People want to support a bit deeper correction, a deeper retracement this morning. We're on second hour, red candle, still pushing. I think people are bearish for this morning. I want these shorts. We get a better entry in reverse. Or just let my stop get hit and watch a break.
Stop filled.
I gotta stay out of these exchanges between shorts and an accumulation or a distribution or a reaccumulation. And then seeing a nice hold off of 90. So it looks like we're gonna be accumulating for a little bit here till we get direction of a continuation or demand steps in and a rally continues. It's been 30 minutes. I think my daily loss limit would have been hit. Minus commissions, I'm 160.50 down. I took a few trades. It looks like demand is holding 90. They're trading between 20 and 90. Around 300. I gotta get good at this, so then it's not just I want to showcase some sort of too many mistakes. You gotta be actually decent at this, but I guess I'm just being transparent with currently how well I could trade right now. Is trying to be transparent and learn, actually trying to apply some lessons. Bit of a dozy on this 1 hour, 4 hour, 5 looks very bearish. Nice sell off. They're supporting a bearish move overnight. So waiting for a demand to step in. Playing that bearish move to the downside. We had a dozy on the 1 hour. This does look like, and it's a new hour, but it did press down here. And now we got some upwards movement. Potentially got a break of 20. So let's see if I have any. We got a break. We got a retest of 60. If we remain bearish, unless it's a downtrend, we got FEG at 45. So this could potentially retrace a deeper relief to 45 and a demand for shorts. Bearish, defensive, slippage to the upside. Short squeeze 12% long, building this position to the upside. Let's see if they exchange completely or they're building this to the upside now. We got a green on the 1 hour, potential to just continue resistance to the upside.
Order filled.
Retracement, rally back up to recent highs. If we don't get an accumulation or uncertain, so they're exchanging their longs for shorts for longs here. Could be a long squeeze. Break above this 20. An accumulation. More longs. You know how the other markets are doing. S&P short. And the Dow is short. Substantially more. But we're long on NQ, MNQ. Seen a break of this. We found a low for the day potentially. I actually got to be right back. Okay, so this is, maybe we could recover. You see a retest at the 60 level. We remain bearish, or we get a rally to break these highs. Seen a reaction off of 60. Okay, now we're green on the 1 hour. Retracement. Potential rally to highs. I'm gonna extend this back up. Get a move off of 40. Could be defensive off of 40. Accumulating around 50. This could be a retest back to the downside, and you gotta take profit at 60. If this does revisit, or take profit now. If this does smack down, I want to break even trade. Accumulation, second move. Risking continuation to the downside. Creating a bit of a range at this one. So I want to give it some room to breathe. Maybe just below this accumulation. Probability that this goes up MNQ, longs are taking profit. We're selling to longs here. That's if you're on the lower time frame. Or if you're looking at the 5, you see a retracement and you see demand pick up again. And you see a high target or potential secondary breaks. So that's one break of a retracement. 5-minute FEG, tap back into that one. We can continue to build up to 70, 80, 90. We did see a bounce off of here, off of 60. We can get a reclaim here. Let's take profit and look for a better entry. We're just gonna hold this and wait for the move to happen. And then the move happens sometimes. Getting a bit of a hold and accumulation, a break. So 50 to 60 slips, more long than shorts, holding these highs here. They're selling two longs slightly. Unless a big operator comes in, smacks us down. The hour looks good. Like we're in early. We can target these highs because we're looking to break all-time highs. And this potentially was just the deeper retracement on NY Open. Hold at 26.4. So we're targeting 26.4. This looks like an accumulation zone. Waiting for a break. Where we get a nice hold off of 60, defensive downwards move. I want to see a decisive break at this level. There's more shorts on the S&P. Looks like they keep building their position is 66% more short. That's a divergence in price. I don't know. We're getting nice slippage to the upside. Nice moves. We're trailing this too close, or this is the perfect break opportunity.
Stop filled.
Only down 34.72, potentially could be green for the day. Okay, let's take a good trade. And I don't count this consolidation of trades here. I don't know if I would have took that or not. Well, whatever I'm taking now is probably what I would take on live. So we're getting a rebuild off of 60 potentially. Retracement of this upwards move. Reclaim 60. Potential entry here for a move to 4 and break for all-time highs. So these pullbacks into 60. A relief of a weekend. And demand potentially stepping in at 60. Or a deeper level of 40. I want to be on the right side of this. We need a hold and a potential impulsive candle. Getting an absorption. So a nice move to the upside. We got another second leg move to 26.440. Being a trader from 50 to 400. We got a hold here at 60. We got a little bit of an exchange going on. If this holds here, so I'll break above.
Order filled.
Need to be looking at price now. Potentially hold here. De-risk. I want to see this go. I'll bounce off of 60. So retested this, now we're getting a break. Targeting 400. This doesn't get some long slips. A little extra room to breathe. I don't see how we could be more bearish on this. Or we got this range established. We got to bounce downwards, but there's a bit of uncertainty and a battle going on here. From 80 to 60. 60 to 50. Slippage to the downside.
Filled.
This could continue. We're bearish again.
Order filled.
So I'll break below.
Order filled.
I'm in 3 cons. This 5 minutes look like some of this is just noise, impulsive moves and quick corrections, but it looks like we got a defender off of 70 something up there. Now we're gonna target these lows. So we got 3 points here. 4th point target just below 3. After this retest, and now we are demand shorts. Created a FEG. Nice looking candle. Looking for a second leg market. Unless we got a demand operator who's like, no, we are rallying today. There's a path least resistance back to 3 for shorts at least. It's a bit of a morning. 718. So I want this to keep going. Got a brief relief here.
Stop filled.
Ooh, I'm up 1868. We are green for the day, y'all. Made it out the hole. Let's go. And we got to push back up a relief here. Minus commissions, I'm up $66. Made $66 today, but this it's pretty cool. Break even basically, but not really losing, and have the potential to figure out another trade. 719 still early. 26,340. Saw hold. Second leg, relief of that, taking profit. Second leg to the downside for 300.
Order filled.
So we're gonna realistic target here for 1-to-1. De-risk a little bit for a move or break. Could be wrong about that. Second leg off of 40. Seeing a break below, but we did see relief at 20. Could be rebuilding. could be establishing a new range. We need some downwards pressure. 1% longs, building longs here. Or exchanging back to shorts, maybe take profit. A little bit uncertainty, kind of emotionally charged when I'm up. Don't want to lose money, but it's a demo, so the right move would be to hold here and target this 300 level for a lower high and a lower low. Deeper sell-off or nasty upper wick on the hour. Now you can sell the shorts, and then shorts are going to push this to 3. Potentially you want to take profit here, but we want to see a break. Nice break below that one. Getting a relief. Short slips. Market orders of people going short. Stops invalidating too soon. Just be on this FEG. No pressure to hold here.
Stop filled.
Jeez Louise. These consolidation zones you gotta avoid. Getting a strange reaccumulation to the downside.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So a break of this high is a crazy slip. Could be another crazy slip. We're 5% long and I'm tilty. I feel like I start tilty. I don't know what the heck. A 5-minute retracement of that downwards push candle that didn't completely retrace. This looks more bullish than bearish. You got to hold off of 20. Just retraced about 50 and then demand picked up again. So I think I could reverse here.
Order filled.
And just keep my low here. And we're targeting highs. You gotta pay attention to the 5. The 1 hour is green again. Trading above 20. 20 is a good low. Higher low. So we got 3 points here. An impulsive move to the upside. Don't want an invalidation of this. Another more short here. That's interesting. This is a battle going on between longs and shorts, and then the shorts is winning. They want to break back down in even lower correction. But the 5 wants a building accumulation off of 20. The hour is a doji. We got a nice doji there at 25. Potentially got a hold here, but it's going to be sweeping longs, sweeping shorts.
Stop filled.
I was up at one point. That's pretty cool. We're on $11. These freaking contracts are expensive. You keep trading a lot of them. A little bit better of a struggle today. A little surviving, potentially. Off a couple of good trades. A lot of bad trades. Getting swept. If I could avoid stop loss getting hit, that would account for a lot. But did I get direction right? And you gotta have a stop loss just in case there's big moves that go against you. Anomalies in your scalp and trying to take profit quickly. You gotta figure out the least risky strategy. Maximize alpha. So more short on the MNQ. Looks like they're building a thesis for this downside move. Push off of 60, push back up off of 20. reached 50, pushed back down, range between 40 and 15.
Order filled.
More shorts targeting these lows. And a break of lows for the day. That's a nasty wick, bit of a recovery, and accumulation to the downside. So this is an accumulation potentially of what though? Shorts. So demand is a bit bearish. Creating a bear flag. Dozing on the 5. After a 50% retracement of this downwards move back up, and then doji for a minute. But the 1 hour is still looking promising to the upside. That's why we getting this accumulation to the upside. That's why you need to stop, because you get reversals that
Stop filled.
break you. You get crazy wicks like that. Nasty looking trade. Nasty looking trades this morning, but did experience one good trade here. I forgot where. I think I was buying these lows. Okay, let's move away from that anomaly. So we're bearish. Offer it, boom. 2 candles, 3. Got a 50-point move to the downside. Range establishes. Could have took a lot of these. Bought here. Broke even. Thought this was gonna break below. Stopped out. Thought this was gonna go up. Bye. Got stopped here. This was a good trade here. Caught this finally. Sold at this low. Bought this. Sold at this high. Caught on a little bit. Bought this. Reversed. Sold low. Saw a break. And I was like, sabotage could have been part of that trade. Should have held. Bought back there. Bought on this impulsive candle. Sold, broke even. Bought here, sold up here. That was the good trade. So you could have did a part of this one. I gotta avoid, keep practicing to avoid consolidation zones, whipsaws, and only be part of the big trades. Or if I'm gonna range, then at least be efficient with this range. I've seen a move back up to the upside, corrected, move back up to the upside. Now we look like we're bullish for the day.
Order filled.
We're targeting new highs, maybe around 400. I don't know why I'm buying highs. I should have waited for a retest of lows. It's a bit extended. Could be defensive here or 45. I think I'm over trading and this doesn't feel good. So if I'm only gonna take good trades, maybe just read it but don't be involved in it. I gotta read the market and don't be involved in it. So we gotta bounce off of 63, relief potentially for a move to the upside. Created a FEG 67, 57. And absorption. We're going long here potentially. Shorts decreased on the S&P to 68%. It was 71. Could be building a lower range, wider accumulation to the downside. This does look like a pennant off open. This does look like a bearish move. Yeah, first initial move, second initial move, recovery back up to this so you get a retest in a range between, it's a bit imbalance up here, but between 60 and bearish. Or we get a nice recovery. This is a higher low, high, creating a higher high. The MES steps back in. There isn't any sell-offs. 10% more long here.
Order submit. Order filled.
I'm already in a trade, but I guess I added, so I think this is gonna go up. We could de-risk a little bit, get a nice move with the break of these highs, back within this range. There's no reason for this to short at any moment. It's gonna break within this range. It's inducing longs. Nice movement to the upside. Thinking about closing. For some reason, thinking about holding above 60. Looking to trail. Break of highs. So you get the bigger picture here. There's a battle around in 60. If this goes more long, we get a break above VWAP, more demand. And the rally continues for the rest of the day. Found a nice sell-off in shorts, recovered, higher low, potential break highs. Could confirm some sort of move to the upside. We get some volatility and slippage. If this doesn't get momentum, this is probably gonna get more slippage than momentum. Looking for the bigger trade here. When you see more candles induced to, you get a bigger picture off open 6:30. It's 7:30. Been trading for an hour and was up at one point in time. Getting a hold off of 50. I think I'm bullish post 7 o'clock. I'm bullish. There's been a hold, couple of holds. Hold of this low, push down, but then there's also downward pressure off of 90 and 400. Potentially take profit of 400. Getting a nice build to the upside. The last 10 looks like an accumulation between 50 and 70. So around 60. So they rebuilt this price back above 60. And the rally continues. I think this is what we're waiting for, this huge move, continuation to the upside and break all-time highs around 26.8. So it was a nice correction to sell off though. It did happen quickly, 30 minutes. 30-minute sell off and recovery. 1 hour is green. So we got the green light on the 1 hour. Just want more confluence to these ways up, and want a momentum move. Take advantage quickly. We sell back up to market open. could be the trade I need to make up for these losses. It's a decent trade off like a pivot zone to the upside if we get demand to continue. Longs, won't get too many sell-offs here between 50 and 70. Must be an anomaly. Sweeps us out. It's been grinding a bit to the upside. This low could hit around 315. Get a relief at 315 is a range between 70 and 20. I can see that happening. This is a lower high. Do I adjust my stop or do I take profit? If we do get a move, we're getting a hold off of 65. How could there be a bigger move to the downside unless they're shorting up here? If we get a break at 77. That means the last 15 has been bullish. Bit of an accumulation here. Like a mini bull flag. Waiting for a break. More accumulation. There's an updrift, a hold there, a hold here. Break above. Nice move, getting ready to hold more. Patient for that move. See a break above that recent break high. Break high at 95. This is the discovery to the upside, so I want to take profit. Into weakness, there, take profit there. Maybe even set my profit target to here. We get a break. A bit of selling going on there. So target's at 400 and then we're in the green again. I think it's just slip 10 points to the upside. I think we're all looking for a break at these levels. It could happen decisively. Still steady grind to the upside. No reason to short here. Taking profit, giving to longs. More of a demand. It's trading a VWAP. Interested in this break because this could be more profit or this could hold between 65 and 85. We got my validation further down. Some room. Should I take profit and find a better entry? Or it's been holding, wait for this to break. Getting a low downwards pressure. Need to hold here. Got to hold, break above. Relief. I'm super attached right now. I gotta chill. I traded all this. Missed this trade. I gotta be in this. I just gotta be flawless victory. Gotta be flawless victory, y'all. If I could call scalps for an hour, then that means I could, and I'm in the profit. That means I built the skill. That means whenever I'm focused on the market, I could read what's going on and I could take advantage of the opportunities. Sometimes I'm not reading right, and sometimes stuff happens. There's people who step in and start selling when they need to, and that could be out of nowhere. But it looks like we're getting a grind to the downside. A little bit of a relief. Wanting to keep demand up here. Accumulation and a break of these highs. 90, 400, unless we get, they're protecting off of 90, but this looks like they're meeting demand with, meeting supply with demand a little bit. Selling at these highs. We need more longs. Low drawdown, low slippage. We need a nice demand to step in off of 65. Keep this up here. We've seen a break below. We shorten more. We got a bit of a buffer to the downside. They're more short here. They see a break below. They're going to give up their positioning here. Relief to the downside. An exchange to the downside. Okay, this, how do you adapt here at close?
Order filled.
We think about shorting or getting enter here. That was a good freaking upside potential. Needing a pulse up candle to the upside. Or could have just held, knew this was going to go up.
Order filled.
I think this is an accumulation. It did spike below, but we did get a hold and demand met unless they're playing with supply and stop selling there. Inducing shorts. Needs to be a relief here. If it's not, it's going to be a steady grind. The relief's going to go all the way down to like 15. We try to get this demand to meet up here, but they were just selling too much. Around 70. For the last 5, we got a hold there. And we're getting a retracement, a relief, just beyond, potentially to 50. At 0% for the day, 26.30, 73.03. Can move back up to the upside. I want to be bullish, but it's taking a bit of time for this to establish. Couple of rallies after correction. Found a high, better correction and struggle here, but getting a nice accumulation, a hold and push to the upside. So this was a nice accumulation here. We're getting a push to the upside, potential price discovery. We take profit at 90. Thank goodness for demo, because it's just risk free, and you just you get to learn a lot. You get to see the actual setups of the market. And you just time behind looking at the charts. And when people say they don't demo or demo doesn't help, that's really confusing. Like, then how were you success? How did you get to learn how to be successful? You just were risking real money the entire time. Like, how much did you lose? And maybe that is the fastest way to learn. Maybe it takes longer to learn because you're in less trades and you're only taking 1 or 2 demo trades a day instead of getting the full spectrum of demo. You start refining. You can refine your strategy. You see the money potential. It's probably not too much slippage if you're only 1 or 2 contracts. That's liquidity, so you're gonna get your fill. We're getting a break above here. Yeah, I think demo is super cool. You do this for as long as until you get comfortable. You learn candlesticks. You learn how open the market is to all the participants. You learn fundamentals overall affect direction of the market, whether they feel safe that there can be a demand or to the upside or a demand to the downside. That's why there's longs and shorts, and there's pressure from the market to move the market in a corrective way price should be. And then you get supply and demand, like whoever has the supply and is selling off is selling. That's their distribution, and what their distribution is doing to the market is holding price in a consolidation or pushing price down, or whoever they're selling to at these highs, they probably want to sell to longs like they've been doing. But we got a nice correction today, and we got a move to the upside, so I don't see a break of this high. We get an impulsive move, and we're in the green and broke even for the day, y'all. We survived.
Order filled.
I guess we survived today. We took 1,000,000 trades and broke even. That's a good sign. That means, how many trades did we take today? Today is the 16th, 12 a.m. to that's what I take this morning. I just picked the day, huh? Why are you not loading? Maybe this week, I guess. It's Thursday. Generate the trades for the week for me. $13 till today. Trade performance isn't working. It's strange. It does that sometimes. Maybe it's loading. I don't know. I took an gnarly amount of trades today. There was a few trades that felt good. I like when it's in your favor, life is just so freaking great. You're on like a high, but when you're not, it's like, ooh, like biting my fingernails a little bit. But broke even for the day. Took a lot of unnecessary trades, so it's thinking the trades that I would have took in hindsight, how the called the deeper retracement, holds at 26.4. Okay, so here we are holding it 26.4, and we're gonna get a push up back to this is our bullish move for the day. We're seeing a break and wants to trade above this recent range. So I could take another trade, but I think I'm going to call it a trading day for me. I got to pay attention to the markets more. And I'll get better. I'll be consistently profitable, and it'll be just second nature for me to take good trades. I'll know to avoid some areas or play the range. I'll know to hold. I'll be able to read the candles to get a real breakout and be part of the retest. And then the reversal and the accumulation to the upside. Part of the second leg potentially to 26.435 to break that supply level. So I think I'm getting better every day. I get to watch my tape. see my commentary as I'm reading the trades, and that helps a ton. That's why and there's like an accountability factor because it's a live stream. So it's like you have to perform just a little better. Yeah, but I'm getting used to this. Almost been 2 weeks since I've been live streaming, and it's fun. It gives me something. I feel like I have a good purpose towards day trading, and yeah, still keeping up my routine. Yeah, it's interesting to live stream your trades, even if it's just for me. It's just like a video journal for myself. So yeah, if you guys watch, if I got any viewers today, thanks for showing up and checking me out. Hope you learned something. Hope we learned something, and hope you guys have a good day. Good trading to you guys. Okay, bye.